Good morning, traders. Hope you had a good weekend. I am currently in a trade. I took this trade right here. I did a 2-minute fair value gap right there. I entered about right. I think I entered right there. My stop is right here. I was right here, only because that's where it sets automatically. But hit London buy side, and I moved to closed 2 of the contracts. I'm only in it 3 contracts. I've got 1 runner left on, and I'm at break even. So it's a profitable trade no matter how it plays out. I don't expect it to take the previous day high until the open, which is in about 5 minutes. So I expect the open to probably go up and take that out. Let's look at the day. I'm expecting today. I'm expecting. So expecting today to be pretty typical, or high of a high today for the week. That's my expectation, and then down to targets. So there's where we're at right there. My thought process today is the open will take us up into here, and then we will go down to here probably, and then at least to here. So my target for today then is my daily target is right there. So we're going to be watching this fair value gap right here. See how we trade. We do have we're in a 4-hour fair value gap. So if we close above that, then we're definitely going to be bullish. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm still bearish, but that could change my mind for the day. So definitely bullish. So we got about what do you got? About 4 minutes to the open. And looking at the dollar, we are dollar's open. It appears the equities are in sync. We do have a SMT, which probably created the move up. But so rule number one on the 5 truths of trading. Rule number one: anything can happen. $247. So there's our regular trading hour gap. So I literally, again, it just, everything kind of leads me to believe this is what we're doing today. And then done. But let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we got a minute and a half to the open. It's we are in some consolidation on the dollar. If you look at the 15-minute work consolidation, what I'm expecting on the dollar is the dollar to drop, hit some sell side before the move up. 11 seconds. There's the open. Ding, 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 ding. I still think I need a bell. Okay, stopped out on a profit. Not a So we do have news at 9:45, red folder news. So we could be dropping this lower. Look at that, we drop into that two-minute fair value gap, the one that I traded off of is IFVG. So had I left my stop down here where it originally was, I'd still be in the money. So the debate is on the open. Do you tighten your stop, or do you? And there we go. Shaking out the longs. Look at that. There it goes. There it goes. So now we just want to watch and see what's going to happen. Here's go back to our hourly. Want to see how we have this hourly fair value gap right here, and if we trade above it, that is going to signify that we might be bullish. I'm going to watch and see how we trade here. So we do have a SMT. Although Dow is selling off, so we are a little bit decoupled, but it's still early. So here we have an SMT right here. I'm sorry, a inverse fair value gap right there. So we have a so just to give you insight, I'm starting to look at footprints a little bit. I used to trade footprints, and I was just learning it before I started getting into ICT. This arrow right here is a in a Sierra charts is a spreadsheet study, and this was telling me I needed to go short. And I have to be honest, I don't remember how I set that up. I just have never removed it. But I do like Sierra charts, by the way. But when I went into ICT and started using prop firms, I mitigated my prop firms over to Apex and Ninja Trader. My personal account, my own personal money is in Sierra Chart, which I haven't traded in some time, because I wanted to develop more as a trader, because I was just kind of basically had a negative equity curve. And so that's the thing about trading your own money, is you've got to be careful about that, because when your money's gone, your money is gone. Trade a prop firm, buy a $50,000 account for $33. If I blow that account, I've lost $33. Now, some of you, that may be too much and you can afford to lose. You need to weigh that out. This is not a casino where we go get an ATM every time we blow an account. But so currently I am trading Apex accounts today. And basically here I am waiting for the 9:45 news. And there's 10 o'clock news as well. So that's what we're looking at. We take out the previous day high. So if we were to look at it on the weekly, we have just now created a high for the week. It is Tuesday. So we are currently bullish. We are currently bullish. So it's just a matter of where, until we get so we could have a bullish day today, and it would still be a high of the week. So it's possible. So if you look at this price signature, just very, very uncommitted, very indecisive, waiting for the, I'm sure we're waiting for the news to see what happens. So this is that hourly fair value gap right here. This is the, I can get rid of this. And we're 15 minutes until the hour, and that's gonna kind of lead me to believe we could be bullish for the day. So YM is still down. ES is just short of its high. The ES is about to take out its previous day high. It hasn't yet. So if ES fails to take out this high, that would create a significant SMT. So it just depends. There's an SMT. Depends on how the news affects this candle right here. 5 seconds, and let's see what happens. Doesn't look like ES is going to take out that buy side. Up, wait, up, oh. It's creating equal highs. Up, it just took it out. Okay, so now the buy side on the ES and the buy side on the NQ have both been taken. And YM is back up. They're all moving up. They're all in sync. Dollar is took out the equal lows that were right there. So we have a daily fair value gap. There. See how we trade at those levels. And we're currently in a small hourly fair value gap. This is the one that I'm looking at the most. Is where are we going to close? I got 10 minutes. $13 minutes left on this candle. Is it going to close above this? If it does, then it leads me to believe that we're going to be bullish, and we will take out this high side if it doesn't do it before then. We could actually still trade up, take out that, go into that. It could do either of these before or after the 4 hour. So we're just going to watch and see. If we're looking at the minute, we have created a very significant fair value gap there. That should that be inverted, then I could see us taking out at least this low right here. This low, probably that low. Okay, let me set some things up here. "18 seconds for the news." Let's see what the news brings. Oh, I'm sorry. We got about I'm a little disjointed right there. So it looks like the markets have somewhat come back into sync. The news kind of brought them back into sync. Let's see what happens. We are appears we seem to be stalling right here. Five 55325. Trading down into this. See if we respect this fair value gap. It'd be a good time for me to go heat my coffee up. Step away for a minute. Went down and filled up my coffee, or went down and let the dog out, came back up and forgot to fill my coffee. Six minutes to news. This is that 2-minute fair value gap. There's a 2-minute. Let's look at the 3. The 3 doesn't give me one. I like the 1 minute. So kind of took off dollar is continuing to sell off, supporting higher prices. So we could see and we're 4 hours. We're going to, let's see. Looks like we're going to trade above that, which is going to make us bullish. Bullish. Let's go back to that. Let's so 2 minutes before 10 o'clock news. So we could still see a run up into this buy side. Always sucks when you're when you freeze up a little bit. It's even worse when you're in a trade. That's why it's always good to have your broker on your phone that you could flatten if you need to. Some software platforms place the trade on the broker server, so even if you lose connection, it'll still hit your stops. But like Sierra charts, if you have a trailing stop, that trailing stop is on your software, which means if you lose connection, your stop may get hit but won't get filled because you've lost a connection. So just something to think about, always to be aware of. 39 seconds to the news. Let's see what the news does. I'm curious what the news does here. So the ES was going to take out. Let's look at that. Okay, there's news. Which I think that news is home sales, which is not typically very dramatic. And let's see on the 4 hour. Let's go back to the 4 hour here. We did not close above right there. It did not. So I'm still bearish. We're bouncing off a 1 hour fair value gap. Let's get rid of these. So we just need some, I still like this 1 minute right here. If we get a close below that 1 minute, I'm definitely going to go short. We are rejecting. There's the daily. Of course, that's a daily, but you notice how we have traded above it and we've gone back down. 4 hour, still playing with that, but again, 4 hours before we get another closure. 1 hour, and this. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom this time. I think I got a little bit of a window. Nothing. I don't see anything happening. So far, nothing. This so basically, we're just waiting to see what happens. Dollar has started to come back up, although it's kind of fighting its way back up. Leads me to believe that it's if we were to look, we're back into a premium. Let's see what happens with dollar. We still have this huge gap down here, but that could always be hit tomorrow. Nothing says it's going to take it today. We literally could hit this buy side and then dump. We could hit the buy side and go up. Truth number one, anything can happen. Rule number two, you don't have to know what's going to happen to make money. It helps, but you don't have to. So we're creating a 5-minute order block. Dropped down into an imbalance there, came back up. This would be possibly a 3 drives pattern. See what happens. Dollar is just hanging out around that equilibrium. Waiting for this to show a sign of what it wants to do. Either to create a new low or to take out this high. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of commitment of price to want to go long. Notice how we get 3 shallow moves up. Equal highs on ES. There's a 4th one. Doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to have conviction to want to go up into this buy side. So now we're just waiting for a move down that says we have become bearish, because so far it hasn't given to us. We have a so back to this again. So unless we get confirmation of a move down, even here, there's even a smaller. Still hanging around the equilibrium on the dollar, so we're consolidating within that range. You have a 15-second here. Paper trade. This is a paper trade. On a 15-second chart. I don't think I really intended to do that. Be aware, I did not take this on any of my accounts. This is purely paper trade. So we are green, looking green. Tesla does have earnings today, which I think is at the market close. There's Tesla over here. We are up. Oil is down, which probably leads me to believe that oil is actually kind of sideways. So just reduced my risk. I was going to go on a little heavier. I've just reduced it just based on how this market's moving. Unless it gives me something to convince me otherwise, it just makes me very cautious about touching this. So this right here is a full E-mini contract. This is the this is a mini NASDAQ. Look at that. So that hit. So I am taking a long. Took a long on this fair value gap entry up to the buy side. Just will be a short scalp. Okay. So that just stopped me out. Dollar dollar is deciding that it doesn't want it. Oh, Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So I got stopped out. I re-entered that trade on bounce. So now I'm expecting to see speed. Okay, I'm moving to break even. So I think so. I've moved my runner to 97.25, or if let me see. I think I may have done that wrong. $570. If the ES hits, I will definitely close this trade out. So I have my last runner take profit right there at 82.75, 82.50 actually, and I will close at that, or if I hit 97 on the ES. Okay. Woohoo! Something to see here. So if I 50% level right there. So that's a business for today. That's the business for the day. So green for the day. So I suspect that we're going to see a PM deliver to the sell side. A dollar is still sideways in that range. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for the day. We had a losing trade and a profit. I had a trade this morning when I first got on that was profitable. Then I had a losing trade and I took another profitable trade. So I am green for the day, and because of this price action, I am just going to step away. I cannot trade the PM session, but I would suspect the PM session is going to give us some nice shorts. So until tomorrow, traders,